there is nothing, absolutely nothing we can do about changing this game as content creators. So guys, I want to talk really deeply about content creation with Raid Shadow Legends, with Plarium in general. There is literally nothing content creators can do to help with mythical shards. Nothing. We cannot do a thing. We are basically like, I don't know, people in the stands just watching a movie, and somehow the movie gets canceled or the game gets canceled, and you're just still sitting there waiting for something else to play or something else to happen that will make the entertainment a little bit better. Maybe it'll make your night a little bit better, a day a little bit better. But at the end of the day, there is nothing that content creators can do. Again, and I stress this, Ash can't do anything. Hell, Hades can't do anything. Jagex can't do anything. Scratch can't do anything. We can't do anything to change Plarium's way. Literally. We talk about it in the content creator chat, but unfortunately, we're not going to change the fact that rares are here to stay for the primal shards. There's nothing we can do. At the end of the day, Plarium, if you guys didn't realize it, is a gambling casino type company trying to make money. So we all kind of knew this. We just kind of carried on our day because at the end of the day, we're like, okay, another update, maybe something great. But, you know, obviously Plarium ceases to amaze everyone. So again, nobody wants to see rares. I agree with this 100%. 100%. I agree with this. We shouldn't have rares in the mix. This is all people complain about right here. Rares and the price of shards. Rares and the price of the mythical shards, which is the primal shards. Okay, they shouldn't be $5. I already agreed to that. So if you don't watch my full videos, you should watch the full video, watch the full length instead of watching 3 minutes of the video and making an assumption on the first 3 minutes of conversation. So yeah, so that was my rant video that I made the other day about people complaining about every single thing about the game itself. No matter what content comes out, we're always going to have something from Plarium that is basically almost halfway there with something great, which they're halfway here, but then half of it sucks. So the mythical part, the champions don't break the game. They're pretty good. They're not outrageously strong. They're not overpowered in my eyes. But the fact that you get rares and a primal shard, and the fact that they're $5 a pop, up to $10 a pop, is what's ridiculous. Okay, so obviously I'm never going to buy this. It's a waste of money to get a primal shard. And if you buy primal shards, you're kind of part of the problem. Because that showcases to Plarium that, okay, people are buying up these shards, so obviously we're doing something right. Let's keep pushing it. Let's keep the same price. The other issue, which I did state in my previous video, if you guys didn't watch all the way to the end, which some of you I know who you are, and you know who you are. If you didn't watch to the end of my video, I did mention that, yes, it's kind of messed up that it's only 0.5% for the new Raid Digest that just came out. Why is it 0.5% to get a mythical on a 2x event that's coming up? Because you're literally coming out with primal shards, and it should be a 1%. It should be double the chances, not just doubling the chances of everything else up here. It should be double the chances of getting a mythical as well. Because this is the new content. This is what you're bringing to the game. This is what's going to make people happy, as you say. So make people happy. Don't upset people consistently. All you're doing, all this company is doing is cycling through players. They're cycling through players, and that's why the community is so mad. They just don't seem to make anything perfect. It's always a new content, and they're like 50% of the way there. It could be insanely good. Now, I'm not saying this game's bad. This game's awesome. I love the game. I want to continue playing it. I enjoy playing the game. But in general, every update they have, we already, in my previous rant video, is like, we already know that Plarium messes everything up. We already know that they constantly bring out content and then it makes people frustrated. It makes people infurious. We know that. I know that. Other content creators know that. There's literally nothing we can do to change their ways. You cannot change, like some people say, you can't change a personality. There's no way to change how Plarium thinks and acts. Absolutely no way. So just us content creators coming on here and try to vouch and trying to help out the community by giving our suggestions, unfortunately, those suggestions aren't heard. It's like having a boss that says, hey, you're doing a great job, but you're not going to get that raise this year, unfortunately. Hey, you're doing a great job, but I mean, unfortunately, you didn't really do good at this. I'm going to need you to stay at work a little bit later. You know, that's exactly what this Primal Shard is. You're doing a great job, but guess what? You know, unfortunately, you're not going to get that bonus this year. Although you hit all your numbers. We just don't have it in our budget. Okay? So that's how this feels to me. Again, just to shed some light on the subject on this, we literally cannot do anything about it as content creators. Even the biggest content creators are not going to be able to do anything unless those content creators quit. And I'm talking the biggest content creators, not the small ones, the biggest content creators. If the biggest content creators quit, then maybe there could be some change. Not saying that they should, just saying if there was a stir big enough, then of course it could happen. Like we have content creators quitting nonstop, but they're not big name content creators. They're great content creators, but they're not the top 5. They're not the top 5 content creators. So, you know, again, they don't even listen to their top 5 content creators. So what makes you think that they're going to listen to me or other content creators that are the lower echelon of content creators, right? So yeah, it's kind of all I had to say. Again, I love that the mythicals are in the game. It just sucks that they cost so much, and why do they have rares? That's the part that I don't like. But just complaining to complain is not going to fix the solution. As we all know, and if you guys have been watching, you know, anybody, Ash, if you've watched Hell Hades for years and years, like I've watched them, I've been creating content for a long time. Just us complaining doesn't get us anywhere. You have to have a solution to a problem, and that solution also needs to get them money at the end of the day. As a director of what I do for my real job, you have to have a solution to a problem. And how does that problem that you've got a solution for that problem, how does that solution create more business, create more profits, create more ROI? If it cannot, why would they change what they're doing? Why would they change their model? Why would they go out of their way if it's working for them as a large company? If their model of constantly bringing out things that are half-assed continues to work for them because players are sucked into spending money. That's an outrageous amount of money, by the way. Like if you're buying the 12 shards, I don't even think I have the offer. Maybe I do. If you're buying, well, I got the 3 for $24.99. This is a ridiculous price, by the way. $8 a pop, $9 a pop. Yeah, that's ridiculously priced. That is outrageously priced. I mean, I'm not a spender to begin with, so I do spend on my pay-to-win account, but I don't spend it all on this account. This is my free-to-play main account, and I'm barely on my pay-to-win account. If you guys actually watch my channel and watch every single video and follow my channel, like I know there's going to be OGs out there who have watched my channel and stuck with me through day one when I started, or have been watching me for years. Those people know that, yes, I understand that this is expensive. But when everybody complains to complain, it doesn't solve the problem. It's the same thing as real life. If we just complain to our bosses at work, what are they going to do? Probably nothing. A lot of our bosses do nothing. But if you bring a solution to the problem, they're more apt to changing because we found a solution and we made it easier for them as a business, right? That's the only way we can get something like Plarium to change. But obviously we don't work for Plarium. We just create content. We're just the little guys in a large scheme of things. Anyways, that's going to be it for me. I don't really have much else to say. Take care.